What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck here again. All right. Thought I would go over some basic terms because I think some people forgot the definition of the term Ponzi scheme and why Novatech is a Ponzi scam. So a Ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that pays existing investors with funds collected from new investors. Ponzi scheme organizers often promise to invest your money and generate high returns with little or no risk. But in many Ponzi schemes, the fraudsters do not invest the money. Instead, they use it to pay those who invested earlier and may keep some for themselves. With little or no legitimate earnings, Ponzi schemes require a constant flow of new money to survive. When it becomes hard to recruit new investors or when large numbers of existing investors cash out, these schemes tend to collapse. Novatech is a Ponzi scam. You can literally take away the word cryptocurrency or their fake platform, and it would still be a Ponzi scam. The only reason why Novatech lasted as long as it did was because of the influx of new money. Plain and simple. They didn't register their so-called securities assets because there were none, one, and two, because it would have exposed the scam much more quickly. There's no cryptocurrencies. There are no platforms. There's no trading. There's no proof of trading. And the crypto that they had that they were willing to offer people, one being BTC HD, was only worth 8 pennies. What can you do with 8 pennies? You can't pay your mortgage or rent with that. It's always been a Ponzi scam. The Petions, dummies, went from AWS mining to Novatech. AWS mining was also a Ponzi scam. It's not a government conspiracy. They're scammers. They're fraudsters. They're fake Christians because they steal people's money in their sleep. They're thieves. They're charlatans. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. I'm trying to use terms that these fake Christians can connect with. The fact that anyone is willing to even try to justify this Ponzi scam being anything legitimate is disgusting in and of itself. And I've said that time and time again. You cannot sit here and attack the United States government from not wanting people to be scammed. Because don't forget, there were people who were in Novatech, realized that it was a Ponzi scam, and they're cooperating with federal investigations. You scam promoters are not very smart. The ones that keep going on these videos, doing all these rants and tangents, talking about how, it's because they're black. Don't race bait. I'm black, and I want this scam to cease and desist. And I want the scammers to go to prison. Yes, I do. Because you stole money and you broke the law. Just like Sam Bankman-Fried, the chick with Theranos, Bernie Madoff, all of Enron, maybe except one. One of them just got out not too long ago. So there are a lot of people who've gone to federal prison. They came out, they started their life over, and they did things the right way, and they become very successful. They became wealthy and rich. Just because you stumble and fall and lose your way doesn't mean you have to stay in the gutter and perpetuate and promote Ponzi scams either. That is a choice you made. You can't blame the government. Only scammers and fraudsters and thieves and criminals think like that. Think that it's everybody else's fault but your own. No, it's your fault. Pump and dump schemes are still illegal as well. They're illegal, Vaughn. They're illegal. How do you know about these things before it hits the public market? Well, they communicate about it. I mean, you can't call it an IPO because it's not a real investment, but I've literally showed how a kid used a fake crypto coin as a prank to prank one of those scam promoters. But he created a fake crypto coin for all of $15. So honestly, if you think about it mathematically, that's as good as that crypto, that T-Rex INU. I have a video short up about it, showing how easy it is to make a fake crypto coin. And that coin should be worth no more than $15 because that's how much he paid to have it made. But yet, it's not legitimate. When you're talking about cryptocurrencies, I'm curious, Vaughn, what's the algorithm? Have you solved that algorithm yet? To make a crypto coin? To make a crypto token? Those servers have an algorithm that they're solving. What's the algorithm again? You want to claim that people don't know anything about cryptocurrencies? I'm sorry, solve the algorithm? Solve it. Come on. That's how those cryptocurrencies are made. That's how Bitcoin is made. There's an algorithm that these servers are making. What's the algorithm? Solve it. Write out the whole algorithm and solve it. Let's see you make it legitimately. Because I'm just curious. What is the algorithm, Vaughn, to make real cryptocurrency? Solve that long algorithm that these servers and computers are making and creating and solving somehow to generate currency out of nowhere. Solve it. Stop whining and complaining about things not being fair to you. You might become rich and famous by solving the algorithm. You never know. There are a lot of people who have gone to prison and came out and they started their life over. And they went and they started successful, legitimate businesses. They got licensures. They did the right thing. And they ended up making a wealth of money. They made a huge amount of money. They became wealthy. They did things differently and they did it the right way. You don't have to literally break federal laws to be successful. That's not success. That's a visage. It's only going to last as long as you think it's going to last, as long as you think you're getting away with not abiding by the law. I mean, honestly, the last thing that they wanted to do was the only thing they needed to do. Register the dumb security assets. Just register the crap and be done with it. If it's legitimate, it's not a big deal. Register. It's like a business operating with a licensure. It's like a restaurant having inspections done to make sure that you're not eating salmonella. The same thing. Register the security asset with the SEC. And then you can sell, trade, and do whatever you want. It's as simple as that, Coinbase. Register it. If it's legitimate, if you have that algorithm thing figured out with these servers and how they make these coins, you shouldn't have a problem registering it. Just register it. For goodness sake. We have laws in place to help maintain order, to keep down chaos and confusion. People who don't like it, oftentimes the ones willing to break it. Or you can just become a part of the legislative branch of government. Go around and be a politician. You seem to hate the laws and stuff. Then go help write new ones. I mean, or shut up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Personally, if you call yourself hiding out, making videos that has metadata in it that can track you, would not be the one thing you should want to do. I'm curious to know why these scam promoters will not sit and douse the securities warning that came from Russia. I've said that a few videos ago. Why nobody seems to want to attack the securities warnings that came from the Bank of Russia? Are you scared to do it? Because they sent securities warnings as well. You all want to sit here and attack the one from Canada and the United States, the ones coming from the U.S. Now they're restricted. They can't do anything in the U.S. and they shouldn't because they're not a legitimate company. They're a Ponzi scam. Novatech is a Ponzi scheme. Plain and simple. The reason why you all aren't getting any money is because there may not be money to give you. Period. Ponzi scam. It only runs on the influx of money. Investors are only getting paid other people's money. New investors' money coming in. That's it. And the Pettyons, it's already been confirmed by one of the promoters that couldn't stop talking. that they have offshore accounts where they are hiding their money. I guess they think they're hiding anything to make it untraceable, so that I guess the government doesn't find out that they have these offshore accounts and money. Like they can't get access to their assets and track it down. Just like Vaughn thinks there's not metadata in your videos where you can't be tracked. I don't understand why you think if the right people wanted to find you, they would, Vaughn. I don't want anybody to go out and hurt anybody. But stop doing videos if you're trying to hide out. How does that make sense? That don't make any sense. You're hiding. There's metadata in your videos. You got people looking for you. Perhaps you should be answering calls and stuff to your downline so you can help them get their money back. You brought people in and you told them this is a scam. This is a high risk, investment. No, you're actually in an investment company. You're investing into a good, a service, a trade, or stock, a bond, or something. You're getting something in return. Novatech was giving you all nothing in return. They were just giving you a cut of other people's money. And many of you knew that it was a Ponzi scam because you keep promoting pump and dump schemes. You keep promoting cryptos that you can't even verify if they are legitimate or not. Many of the cryptocurrencies aren't even real either. So, hold on a second. Because I always try to tell you all information. Because I know this ain't stuff I'm making up off the top of my head. Some of them scam promoters, they making stuff up off the top of their head all day. They are. But just in case, how to identify cryptocurrency and ICO scams. ICOs are initial coin offerings. That's how those pump and dump scams thrive. Through ICOs. Many of you all are getting into these ICOs not knowing that this is a scam. And you're asking, how did you know about this before it was released to the public? Well, they're an ICO scam. Pump and dump scams thrive with these ICOs. So, this is on Investopedia. You guys please look this up. And you can research it. I'm just going to read the key takeaways though. Fraudulent ICOs and sketchy coins and tokens abound, but there are many ways to help ensure that you avoid these potential scams. One of the best ways to protect yourself is to thoroughly research the individual team members of a project before you invest. Sometimes it's hard for people to want to trust you when you have gone to prison or jail. No, it doesn't matter what over. And I understand that. Should that be held against you forever? No. But when you continuously participate in scams, when you continuously participate in pump and dump schemes, you make it harder on yourself for other people to want to trust you with anything. And then you add on the fact that you may have a record. How are you giving trust to these consumers that you want to buy these so-called crypto coins from you? How are you developing trust when all you're doing is diving yourself deeper into scams, into fraudulent activity? How? So make sure you thoroughly research each of the persons involved in the project before you invest. A cryptocurrency or ICO white paper is the foundational document for that project. Companies that don't offer white papers should be avoided at all costs. Since people claim that no one knows what cryptos are, even though they can't solve the algorithm to create a true legitimate crypto coin. Most of them may be promoting a pump and dump or a fake crypto and can't offer you an actual white paper or some sort of document to prove that it's legitimate. Funny how that works, huh? But nobody knows about crypto, right? So companies that don't offer you, first of all, I would not dignify the term company if it's a scam and they're selling you fake crypto. I wouldn't even dignify that to be a company. Call it the scam that it is. It's a Ponzi scam. But if they don't offer white papers, then you should avoid that at all costs. Make sure you read and analyze the white paper carefully. If you don't know how to do that, then research how to do it or get someone who does. Do not take these scams promoters at their word, because half of them are stupid, most of them are criminals, and all of them don't mind taking your money. See how I broke that down? I'm just saying. None of them care about taking your money. Make sure you read and analyze the white paper carefully. Any ICO will depend upon a token or currency system in order to facilitate the crowdfunding process. Legitimate companies and endeavors make the system itself and the progress of the token sale easy for potential investors to view. Watch token sales figures for the ICO over time, meaning the value of that crypto token should not be doing one of these things here. Goes up and then drastically goes down. That's an artificial inflation of that value. It should typically trend linearly upward, steady down, steady across, have some stability in it. Yeah, across, maybe up and down a little bit. But over a certain period of time, you should be watching the valuation of that cryptocurrency. It should not be a spike and then a drop, and then that's it. And if you're a part of a project or some new fancy scam that just came back out on the market, or they just renamed themselves and it's the same old tired, dumb idiots promoting it, the same promoters promoting something new and different, look at the history of the other crypto coins and the other projects that they were part of that researching the individual team members of a project before you invest. Research them to see what else they promoted, what else they had on their dumb YouTube channels promoting scams, thinking that they're doing something justified. And use that as a historical context to determine whether or not this person is credible enough for you to even trust what the hell they're saying, let alone purchase any crypto that they're pumping out. Pump and dump schemes are illegal, Vaughn and Banker Gerald. They're illegal. Overall, be extremely cautious as you look for new investment opportunities in the ICO and cryptocurrency spaces. I can't even stress this enough. Research and read, and all that I'm getting, get some understanding. Pour over the white paper. I mean, my God. If it smells like a scam, looks like a scam, sounds like a scam, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. Don't put too much value into trying to legitimize a scam. Novatech is a Ponzi scam. The Dumpedions are scammers. They went from AWS mining, which was a Ponzi scam, to Novatech, which is a Ponzi scam. It only operated based on an influx of money. Had nothing to do with crypto. You can literally remove the words cryptocurrency, trading, and platform out of their whole MO, and what's left standing is a Ponzi scam. Plain and simple. Them registering fake crypto would have exposed the scam even faster. Here's a question. Instead of you all saying, oh, the government is against them, they hate crypto, why don't you all dog out the securities warning from Russia? I'm just curious. I'm wondering at what point are you all going to actually try to attack Russia the same way you attack Canada and the U.S.? Oh, no, you're not going to do that because you would no longer be able to see the color blue when you're done. They won't say nothing bad about the securities warning from Russia, Lord. But they'll dog out their own country, government, and Canada. Canada ain't did nothing wrong to these people, Lord. But they gonna dog out their own country's government and Canada. But they won't say a lick about Russia. Ain't that something? It's funny how that works. Them dumb cowards. That's why I laugh at them, because they're cowards and punks. Probably hiding, dodging calls, text messages, and emails from their downlines. Funny how that goes, huh? Hiding while we're making videos. I love it when the plan comes together. Who said that line? Bonus points. 5 points. Put in the comments below. I love it when a plan comes together. Who said that? Name the movie. Y'all, this young man here in this video is about to show you all how to make a fake crypto coin. Because I thought I was playing. Y'all can decry the government and all this other blah, blah, blah. The petty are black. Race baiting. Shut up. Shut up. They're still scammers. They're still stupid and they're scammers. There are a lot of black successful people out there too, Vaughn. Race ain't got nothing to do with that. Not at all. Let's not do that. When you steal money from people and you scam people, and they scam millions. Y'all realizing that the Petions scam people out of millions. You should be more angry at the fact that they got offshore accounts somewhere, hiding money from the government and you all, and refuse to give you your money back. They froze the cash outs again. Oh no! Oh no! Everything Lady Luck Club said is happening. They might be filing bankruptcy next. Oh no! Criminal charges might be coming down the pipeline. Oh no! They could have literally said, all right, we'll restrict our activities in the U.S. just as a part of a plea deal. Let me help you all out, since some of you all claim that people don't know what they're talking about financially. The United States of America is a global superpower. Our money has value. Even with the whole issue with BRICS, in case you all don't know about that, because a lot of these scam promoters don't know about finance. They certainly don't care about legitimate stuff. But BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, trying to come up with their own currency. I mean, they can do what they want. They all individual sovereign countries. They can do what they want to do. Let me tell you what's so crazy about it. Normally, when you have like the EU and the US, maybe the Switzerland, countries that have a lot of power when it comes to their wealth and the weight of their currencies, meaning their currencies have a lot of value to it. When they say that they're not going to do something, when they decide to stop trading with the country, when they pull money out of aid or put money in aid, it makes a huge difference globally. The impact is heard around the world. Do not think that the United States saying we're not going to allow a Ponzi scam to keep stealing money from our citizens and our investors and draining the hell of our economy, other countries will not follow suit. They will. Because our dollar holds a lot of weight. Our influence holds a lot of weight. Yes, we get laughed at a lot. Boy, do we get laughed at a lot. But our money still holds a lot of weight. Other countries will follow. It's just a matter of time of that happening. And that's what it comes down to. It's not going to just be the United States. It's not that the United States doesn't understand cryptocurrency either. A lot of people don't. Even the promoters. They don't understand cryptocurrency. They don't understand how it's made. They don't know how it's legitimized and how it's valued. These scam promoters can't tell you the algorithm on how cryptocurrency is made. The fact that I can say that you can literally just make cryptocurrency. A kid on YouTube can make fake cryptocurrency. The fact that none of these scam promoters will show you any of this because they don't want you to get hip to their scams. It's a telltale sign. But they're quick to say what anyone else does and does not know. But they refuse to show you how easy it is to make fake cryptocurrency. Or to solve the algorithm of how to make Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency that's legitimate and authenticated and real. Solve the algorithm. Let's see that happen. Ask your scam promoters, what's the algorithm for these crypto coins and how the real crypto coins, if they're real, what's the algorithm that the servers came up with? Can you solve it? What is it? I'm sorry. What's the algorithm? Oh, no, you don't know. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nobody knows. Okay, got it. So.
Make a scam coin. It's very easy to make a cryptocurrency.
Scam people.
Very easy to market, to buy Reddit posts, to buy Twitter comments, to buy
how to make crypto scam people.
I've been approached by multiple cryptocurrency groups and coins and exchanges, and I just ignore it because I don't want to sell out my audience. But I'm going to show you in this video.
Y'all see that? He's more noble than all of these Novatech promoters that are on the internet making they dumb YouTube videos talk about they hiding. The United States has more advanced technology than you think. We can find a man hiding in the ground, in the earth. What makes you think you can't be found? Stop making videos. You're telling on yourself. Moron. Come on now. This boy is going to show us how to make fake crypto. Something your scam promoters, the Novatech scam promoters, don't want you to know. Oh my God.
How a cryptocurrency is created.
I'm so glad you're not selling out your audience, buddy. Thank you for not selling out your audience.
You can avoid all of this. So here are the time codes if you just want to make that.
Yeah. Make sure y'all pull this video up.
I would appreciate it if you like this video because it helps me out.
Oh, he's so
okay. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Do not do this. But really though, it is important for you to understand how making a coin works so you can better protect yourself from entertainment and educational purposes only.
It sounds familiar.
Do this. But really though, it is important for you to understand how making a coin works so you can better protect yourself from these types of scams. These pump and dumps happen and
did y'all hear it?
They always get
pump and dump. What did he say? Did y'all hear the pump and dump? Did y'all hear it?
For you to understand how making a coin works so you can better protect yourself from these types of scams. These pump and dumps happen and they always get the new people. You don't want anyone to dislike cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. That's going to set back the entire space. We want blockchain and crypto to be adopted by everybody, and it should be a comfortable space where people don't get scammed.
I love you.
Don't understand.
I love you so much, young man. Y'all, this is full value Dan. He has 177,000 subscribers, and he's awesome. I'm subscribing. I love you. Mama loves you. Good job, young man. Y'all, this is... Who don't know cryptocurrency now? Who doesn't know it? Somebody said that we don't understand cryptocurrency. Boy, who doesn't know cryptocurrency? Who don't know it?
Market cap.
So pump and dump scams.
A huge coin supply. You know, people go for trillion. We're going for quadrillion.
Get all of it.
For that, we're going to make the per coin price so small. People are going to think it's dirt cheap, and they're going to have millions of this worthless token. This is how it works. Market cap is determined by coin price times the circulating
coin supply.
Then you have the fully diluted market cap.
This is kind of like the law of supply and demand here. If you don't really fully understand that, that's economics 101. And, you know, Bond should read about it. Because obviously he don't know about that. Don't ever challenge me again, little boy. Stop making videos you trying to hide. Oh, y'all don't go looking for Vaughn, y'all. He tried with his dog. He trying to hide. Lord have mercy.
price times the total supply.
Oh, dog,
So
just
you
leave
can
the
see that
dog
the
out
price
of it.
per coin is very different among all these cryptocurrencies. With TRX being worth $8.8 billion and Monero being worth $6.8 billion, you can see that the per coin price with TRX is much cheaper than XMR. That's Monero. But if we were going to invest in the cheaper currency,
This
it
is
would be the
fool.
one with the lower market cap. Because
attention,
the
children.
coin supply for TRX is significantly higher. So let's say I buy $1,000 worth of any of these coins, this is how many I'm gonna get. The amount of coins I get doesn't really matter. What matters here is the market cap. So if I want a 100% gain with Monero, it would have to increase by $6.8 billion. For TRX, I would need $8.8 billion. So it would take less money for me to get a 100% gain. You go with the coin with the cheaper market cap. Another example. Let's take a look at these coins again.
Learned something?
Let's say they all have the exact same market cap. If they have the same market cap, they are the exact same price. The only difference is their circulating supply.
Yep.
So you have to divide their market cap by their circulating supply.
We don't know
and then
about
you get the
crypto.
coin price. So even though a coin is worth less than 1 cent, significantly less than a penny, it doesn't mean it's cheaper. It doesn't mean that's the better deal.
Exactly.
We should only be looking at market cap. But if we are making a scam coin, we want the highest coin supply possible so people think the coin is
Cheaper.
What do you think? A ton of feathers
We
or a
don't know
ton
about
of
crypto,
Let me
Vaughn.
know in the comments. All right, I gotta
Boy.
keep stressing the point of market cap, so let's do one more. Let's say you have 2 apples. One apple is cut up into 2 pieces, another apple is cut up into 1 million pieces.
Talk about it.
How many apples do you have? You have 2 apples. Even though one apple is cut up into multiple pieces, the overall substance you have is an apple. Let's consider that a market cap and coin supply. And the market cap is the value of that apple. You have 1 apple and apples are going for $10. The market cap of that apple, $10. Same thing with the other apple in millions of pieces. That's still 1 apple and apples still cost the same amount.
Exactly.
So remember, coin price is nonsense. Always look at the market cap.
There you go.
The coin name. So we want to create something.
Look at market cap. Market cap. Market cap. Market cap. Do y'all have that, children? Market cap.
Where people think they're going to make a lot of money.
Ah!
That the coin is going to move.
Y'all, he about to make a fake crypto coin. I love it.
That's something, or it's similar to Doge. So let's just type in Doge. Oh, there's 15 results with the name Doge.
Good Lord.
So that might be a crowded space. Let's skip that. Let's look up Moon. Okay, there are 53 coins with the name Moon in it. So we might want to skip that one.
Oh, that dude in jail too. Moon.
There are 37 coins with.
Did y'all know that scammer's in prison, Vaughn? It's a scam.
The name saved in it, so we might want to skip that. When coming up, coming up with a cryptocurrency name, a lot of these projects don't want you to think. They just want you to immediately associate the name of that coin to be safe and that you're going to make money, or that it's very similar.
They don't want you to think. They want you to sell your soul and your brain, plus your wallet. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to have any money. They don't want you to do anything. They just want you to act on an impulse. Don't even let your body try to figure out what's happening to it. Don't even let your body figuring out what's going on so that it cannot have a muscle twitch or anything and reject this action it's about to make by hitting submit, by sending your money over to a scam. Nope, don't think. Just act. Sell your soul, your brain, and your arm, and a leg, and your wallet. God.
To an existing successful coin. So if you are going to make a scam coin, those are the things you should consider. If you're trying to avoid scams, those are the things you should consider.
Yep.
The cost of starting your scam coin. all in all, it might cost you a little less than $6,000 to get started.
Oh my
you have
God.
to launch your coin if it's going to be on the Wobi Eco Chain, Binance Smart Chain is really popular, or on Ethereum. Now, I'm going to avoid Ethereum because the gas fees are insane, so that's not an option. Binance Smart Chain is a little pricey, but you have a lot of users. So you're going to see more scam coins on Binance Smart Chain. And to launch that coin, it's going to cost you 0.784 BNB, and that's about $455 as of the making of this video. And
wow.
After you make your coin, you're going to need to make a website and some videos. You can do this yourself. There are a lot of website building templates you can do, a lot of free trials. You're not in this for the long run.
So y'all look at this conversion over here. Y'all see the network, the price, and then US dollar. Look at that conversion. 10 HT equals $200. Why 10? Don't say that our US dollars is losing its value, because clearly it's not. It clearly is not. I don't see it either in like Swiss francs or anything. I don't see this happening in yen or pesos. Why not pesos? Get that Lebanese pound in this. Oh God.
But you really don't need that domain or website for very long. Influencers. You can buy influencers.
Yeah, you can.
As an influencer myself, I get a lot of requests from scam projects, and I just ignore them.
I sure do.
I don't want people to lose money, and that's
stuff.
why I'm making this video, so you kind of understand this
entire process. I don't want them to have my information.
You can buy TikTok influencers, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and Reddit posts. So that's...
Yeah, this is a Red Rock I'm drinking. It's not a beer or anything. And no, they did not endorse me. It's mine. I bought it with my money, and I'm thirsty, and I'm drinking it.
Pretty easy to do. With TikTok, a lot of these young kids have big audiences, and they don't make much money. With the TikTok Creator Fund, some of them might make $1,000 a month, and that's if they have millions upon millions of views each month.
Yes.
And if we're going to take advantage of anyone, we want to take advantage of people who don't understand finance.
Exactly.
So if you're a bad person and want to scam young people, this is how you do it. You buy TikTokers.
You pump and dump
Now,
schemes.
this is just awful. I don't support any of this. I just really want you to understand this is what's happening.
Exactly.
And you can also buy posts on Reddit and a lot of other places. It can be Reddit, Medium, Quora, LinkedIn, and Trustpilot.
Y'all see this?
So let's see how much it costs for one Reddit post.
Oh,
so
boy.
Upvotes. We want...
Yeah, this is the article that I brought up in my cease and desist video, the one that's over 2 hours, about those celebrities that got sued. They were fined by the SEC because they were given free crypto or NFTs. I think it was NFTs. I don't really care. It's all garbage to me. When done in a scam, I don't really care. But they were given that to promote it. They already had a huge fan base. Even that Kardashian girl, she got millions of followers, and most of them do exactly what she say without thinking, because they do it. She say bark, most of them are gonna bark. I mean, it's like a whole nother cult in and of itself. But a lot of those hotshot celebrities, they didn't tell people they were being paid to market that NFT. They just put it out there. Jake Paul need to get his ass locked up for real, because he just keep doing projects after projects that are pump and dump schemes, and all he does is market fake nonsense. He need to go to jail. He need to lock his ass up in prison and be done with it. All his fan base need to leave his platform too, because he just taking advantage of you all. If he would just do what he say he's gonna do, he's not that smart to do any of that stuff, first of all. Secondly, he's not going to do that. It was never designed for him to actually see a project through and do something the right way. It was only designed to get you all hyped up so that you'll buy it and to take your money. The end. I'm not here to give confirmation biases, by the way, in case anybody's looking for that. I don't do confirmation bias. No. He stole your money, and he intended to do just that. The end. Stop worshiping these celebrities that are sitting here that are richer than you, taking money from you, and will never give it back to you. Or people who call themselves reverends or pastors. Mike Favors. You and that dumb Petion girl. Taking advantage of people and calling yourselves pastors and reverends and bishops, whatever you want to be for the day. And you don't care about what these people who are listening to you may be going through. And then they put money into a scam. You knew it was a Ponzi scam. You're not that dumb. And you don't have to pay taxes. It's easy for you to elevate your mind when you have a whole church and you don't have to pay taxes. You're a nonprofit. And you can just have people bring in tithes and offering into this. You're the worst. And you're not going to give these people their money back. You might want to get started on that church building restoration fund, or have a fish fry or barbecue or two so you can get your downlines their money back. That's what you should be doing.
200 upvotes, that's $30.
We'll get sued.
And let's see the
pastors
add-ons.
go to jail for fraud as well, sir.
Now we want 10 engaging comments. That's going to cost us another $8. So that's $38 for upvotes and comments to promote your cryptocurrency.
Good Lord.
It's really that easy to take advantage of Reddit and these other social media sites. Now let's say we want to buy some posts on Twitter.
I was so curious at like how you get these channels on YouTube that may have started like 5 or 6 months ago, and they do reactions, and then they got over 100,000 subs in like 6 months. I was curious as to how that happens. Now, they may be a little popular. They may have had a channel and they ended up having to shut it down and it came back. But they got over 100,000 subs in like 6 months just by reacting. And yes, I'm trying to do other stuff because, I mean, it's not going to thrive just on reactions alone, unfortunately. You got to have some original content. But this is something I'm passionate about. I want people to be spared from having money stolen from them from a dumb scam by 3 stooges that went from one Ponzi scam to another Ponzi scam, and then they keep scamming, and then they got promoters and cult members that keep telling people don't put in what you can't afford to lose because it was not an investment. This is a Ponzi scam. There's a difference. And a federal judge will not tell you that in the federal court of law. Do not be afraid to file lawsuits or class action lawsuit against these stupid promoters and refer charges for potential wire fraud to the feds, to the courts, because that's exactly what it is. It's wire fraud. I'm going to keep saying that until they start getting locked up. How about that?
For 10 comments that will just keep saying the name of our coin, it's going to cost $2. It's going to cost $2 for 10 comments. We're going to want to buy a lot of these comments, and we're going to want these comments to be on the Twitter pages and posts of popular exchanges, influencers, and cryptocurrency projects. So if you ever see a crypto project mentioned in a comment, do your research.
Thank you. Those fake comments and reviews that Novatech had, didn't I tell y'all they paid for them? Didn't I tell you all that they had scammers? They were bots. Go figure. Bots. They paid to have people put comments in, or bots to put comments in trying to amp up Novatech to try to get people from being deterred from pulling out their money. Because you can literally type in what you want these bots to post up in the comment section. Unbelievable.
To promote
Look at
your
that.
cryptocurrency. It's really that
you
easy
can literally
to take
select what type of
Reddit
comments you want to
and
go
these
out.
Other social media sites. Now, let's say we want to buy some posts on Twitter. For 10 comments that will just keep saying the name of our coin, it's going to cost $2. It's going to cost $2 for
This
10
is what
comments.
Novatech
We're
did.
want to buy a lot of these.
This is exactly what Novatech did on their social media platforms. They sent out all these bots, fake comments, fake reviews. Remember I said that in all my videos, they were fake. This is what they did. They paid for it. Just to keep you all from pulling your money out so they can pay their attorney fees.
Comments, and we're going to want the comments to be on the
'Cause they're
Twitter
expensive.
pages and posts of popular
Look at
exchanges,
that.
influencers, and cryptocurrency
Wow.
projects. So if you ever see a crypto project mentioned in a comment,
I hope y'all
do
learned
your
something, children.
research. The likelihood of that being a scam could be very high. And altogether, with a budget of less than $6,000, you can get your cryptocurrency started. You can start
God,
your pump
dog.
and dump and become a billionaire if you know how to pump it
That's
really
for you,
well.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm
The
not
billionaire
the
for
greatest phrase
scam.
to say. Or take out of context. So that's how that scam works. If you want to invest in your own cryptocurrency scam, it'll cost you less than $6,000 to get started, and you don't even have to. So it's very easy to do, as we went over the prices earlier. We're gonna want to make a coin on Binance Smart Chain.
So you're
So
gonna make
we're
the
gonna
coin
wanna
now.
connect our
Oh my
wallet, We're
God.
gonna connect our trust wallet, and we're gonna need some Binance token in there.
This is how
And
pump
then
and dump
after you
schemes work,
connect your
children.
wallet, we're gonna create a Binance token over here. Look for the
Lord have
Binance
mercy.
icon, and then we're going to create a BEP20 token. That is a
Lord
Binance
have
Smart
mercy.
Chain token, kind of like the ERC20 token.
Ow.
This is a Binance token, BEP20. And then we come
Ugh.
up with a name for our token. So let's say MoonSafe, and we'll call it MoonSafe. And this is the initial supply. You can put
Wow.
any number here. Most coins
Any
really don't
number
go over
there.
1 trillion, but there's a few brave enough to go beyond that. So let's say 1,000, million, billion, trillion, cajillion. And then you can set your other settings here. Burn, deflation,
Oh my
pause.
God.
That should kind of just freeze the network. But let's just hit create token. And I don't have my wallet connected.
This is nuts.
It's really that easy.
Yo,
Once you
this
connect
is
your wallet,
nuts.
You just have to confirm that you want to create the token. and
Holy
then you pay
Jesus.
that fee. But once all these tokens arrive, what do you do with them? You can't just have them sitting in one wallet. You're going to want to have them sitting in multiple
Too obvious
wallets.
if they're all just
So
in
you
one
can
wallet.
create a lot of wallets very easily. So if we go back to the
It's
Binance
pump and
section
dump
here,
part.
we go to batch wallet generate.
Jesus Christ.
And let's say we want to have a significant portion of all these.
This is how easy it is to steal money from people under this cryptocurrency concept. But don't nobody know anything about cryptos, Vaughn. Nobody knows about cryptos, Vaughn. You got people out there that don't want people to be scammed, and they studied this just so they can make these phenomenal videos. So you can suck it and kick rocks.
Tokens, let's say 90% of
Jesus
them. and we
Christ.
hide them
Solve
in
that algorithm,
1,000 different wallets. We can
You
do that.
and
We
Larry
can
and
go higher
Mike
than
and
that,
them Baker's
but it's
Roll.
gonna be
Y'all
really
saw that
hard to
algorithm.
manage. So let's.
My
do
God,
that.
look at
And
it.
here we have it. It is that easy.
Ah!
Generating all the wallets we need. That is the wallet. That is the private key, and
Oh,
this is
my
how we can
God.
access it if we want to restore that wallet to Trust Wallet or anywhere else. We can just copy it here, and we can export all this data. It's very easy for a scam coin to say, "Oh, we only have a few tokens. This is our developer wallet. This is our burn fund. Whatever." You can have thousands of wallets slowly bleeding out the liquidity of the project as they're cashing out and taking advantage of people through this pump and dump. It's just
Pump
a
and
much
dump.
slower dump, but it's very easy to do.
Yeah,
And
it
then
is.
You're gonna want to distribute those tokens. Also, very easy to do through the CoinTool app. So you
Oh,
go back
my
to this
God.
Binance section, and then we can select BSC token multi-sender. You
Oh,
can
my
airdrop
God.
tokens, you can batch send them, and that's how you can distribute these tokens to all of your wallets. You own a majority of the supply, and then you dump the rest on victims. So this is how
That's
that
crazy.
works. Don't be a victim. This is very easy
to do.
And if you're using the CoinTool app anyway, they have a lot of features for different types of coins, and you probably won't even notice it, but you can scroll down. And
This
if you
is
scroll
crazy.
down here, there is a section that just says happy. Let's go.
What the heck is that?
And demonetized. We got to get out of here. Your token. So you can
Listing
easily
the
start
token.
trading your coin on the Binance Smart Chain with PancakeSwap. Now you're going to want some.
Yeah, he clicked on a part of that program that it was not a good place. And I don't even know why that's up there. I mean, it goes to show there's some shady stuff going on. They put stuff like that, nonsense like that up there on a website. But all right.
trading volume there, so you're going to have 2 wallets set up.
You can fake trading volume if you buy and sell your token against yourself.
As you're building up that fake volume, you're also going to be promoting your coin through multiple social networks, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, to get more people's attention. As they see the coin price is really cheap, that's when the suckers come in and start buying that coin. Now, if we want to list our coin on more exchanges, we can pay for a listing. A lot of
my God,
have a very low bar for getting in. They just want to see trading volume, so they make money. They are not interested in the quality of the project, which is why you won't see any coin that has been out for a month on Binance or Coinbase. They are very selective of their projects, and they have to go through a very thorough vetting process before they get listed. So if you are an investor and you want to get in new coins, I highly suggest looking at Coinbase Ventures, see what they're investing in, and look at the Binance Launchpad. See what Binance is investing in and what they're going to be launching soon, and if you should...
Hold on. These are real, like Binance and Coinbase. If you guys are going to do anything, do these. Promote these. Y'all be promoting stuff that you know are pump and dump. Scams that are not legitimate. I have yet to see these at all. Like, don't nobody want to talk about these here.
Coins, I highly suggest looking at Coinbase Ventures, see what they're investing in.
Reserve, relevant, space mesh, block native, token daily, rising game. Y'all just have to do your due diligence with each of them. But I don't see these come out. Is this where y'all getting these? Because I haven't seen these involved in pump and dumps. I mean, it's supposed to be cryptocurrency. That's the thing that just puzzles me. It's just digital cash. Who, Lord? Abacus, that sounds familiar. Is that? No, that's something else I'm thinking about. Never mind.
Binance Launchpad. See what Binance is investing in and what they're going to be launching soon, and if you should invest, if it's a good project and you believe in it. Making your website.
Ooh,
now,
Lord.
You don't really have to make anything too complicated. You just have to be very direct. From the
I don't trust none of that stuff, so I
just put home there.
Go to Charles Schwab and
make a little extra cheddar. You can put in your white paper. Most importantly,
at least I know it's
show
protected.
how to buy a token, the SafeMoon contract, and buy now.
Got
Basically, those are 3 buttons that lead you to buying the coin.
This is ridiculous.
And for your team, you can put whatever. No one really checks these things. As long as there's a picture up there, you can steal that off the internet or anything, and people...
Yeah, look for me. That fake Novatech website that had that fake address and fake phone number that didn't work to anything legitimate. Look familiar?
Do not do a reverse Google image search, even though they should. And as a scam project,
how about that?
You have to idolize this one. They have over 1 million holders. Very few projects have over 1 million holders, and them being around for a month, very impressive, with a market cap in the billions. So this has been the most impressive scam project.
That SafeMoon thing was a scam anyway.
Look up to these guys. These guys know how to do it. As an added bonus, you can check out the funding page. And yeah, that's the first image you see. And they have a fundraiser to raise $1 million so they can make their own exchange. These guys got $773,000 worth of cryptocurrency for you to fund them to make their own exchange. Now,
they end up
does that matter?
being a scam.
Yeah, that's too much money. You can whitelist an exchange. You can make your own crypto exchange for a few $1,000s. That is...
Read this. You can white label your own crypto exchange. Be very careful about unknown exchanges.
Not very hard to do, but a quality project will get listed by exchanges. That is just going to happen. And this guy got $750,000. I highly recommend watching this video from the homepage. Just hit the funding page because there's no link anywhere else.
Scam.
Today, I'll be talking to you guys about the SafeMoon Exchange.
This video is 48 seconds.
Exchange.
And he doesn't remember any of this. If you're developing a project, you know it inside and out. You
Oh,
don't really need a
that was a
teleprompter
scam.
or a
Statement
script.
was a scam.
You know what you're working on. So
He's going to prison.
they're trying to raise $1 million from other tokens, and as you can see, they
Prison.
can't even accept their
Because
own
you're stealing money.
token. Yeah, I'm sorry if you invested in this. But if you are going to be a scammer, look up to these guys. They know how to do it.
No, that's right.
Making your commercial. You got to make a pitch to people to invest in your coin.
Y'all, listen. Y'all this is a good video. Y'all need to check this out. He is just, this is a riot. This is my first time seeing this video. I just Googled it. How to make cryptocurrency. And he had a whole video. His video came up. I'm glad that you guys, that there are people out there that are showing you how easy it is to scam somebody, because then you'll know what to look for and how to avoid being scammed with these fake crypto platforms, these fake crypto tokens. Novatech is a scam. It's a Ponzi scam, period. It doesn't need to have the visage of a crypto platform or crypto tokens or none of that. It's a scam. Only a scammer would want you to keep your money in a scam. Only a thief, only a criminal would think that fraudulent activity is something that the government should allow. No, you shouldn't. Like I said, many people have gone to jail and actually come out and there are success stories you can read about people who were once criminals and they went out and they started their own business legitimately and they did the right thing and they became very wealthy and financially stable. When you keep messing up and doing fraudulent crap, you're going to fall and fail every single time. Do not call fraudulent activity a blessing. Novatech was helping no one and nothing. There are a lot of people hurt and they're scared to say anything because they're stupid promoters and their uplines who are dodging their calls and their emails and their text messages that are hiding out somewhere, ignoring them and don't want them to get their money back. No one can get anything back now. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that dumb that little girl tried to file bankrupt again because she's done it twice before in the court of law and try to use the bankruptcy as a way to avoid paying you all any money. Their liquidity is pretty much drained out. And whatever she doesn't try to file bankruptcy to cover, the U.S. government will seize it once they drop some criminal charges or a lawsuit. However that goes. If you start seeing some disgorgement or fund come up, or the government is saying you can, if you've been a victim of this scam, of Novatech scam, that means that they've taken seize of their assets. I showed you guys, the class action and the fund set up for the victims of Bernie Madoff. Billions of dollars have been given back to people who have lost their money to that scam. It's not impossible for you all to get your money back from Novatech. You just got to take that step out and actually try to do what you can to reclaim your funds. Don't let these dumb scam promoters that are participating in illegal pump and dump scams get you caught up. I'm not here to give confirmation bias. You see how easy it is to buy comments and reviews, to buy views on your videos. You see how easy it is for people to purchase that. You see how easy it is? They can get bots to do it. Don't get bamboozled by all that glitz and glamour. That Safe Moon thing, that ended up being a scam, and that boy should be in federal prison where he belongs. Right next to Sam Bankman-Fried and these stupid petty eyes and the chick from Theranos. There are a lot of scammers out there. A lot of people that have stolen millions of dollars. That chick that stole that money from JP Morgan and Chase, I think, that scammed them. She finna be right in that prison cell with that chick from Theranos. Scamming money and stealing money is not a blessing. It's fraudulent. It's illegal. And you should be charged. You should go to prison. Then, don't break laws. No one's above them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had to show this because I want people to see, you know, why I keep saying that this is not something you should want to do. Make sure you all check out his channel, Full Value Dan. I mean, this video got only 596,000 views. It should have 1 million views by now. But people don't want, you know, people don't want you to know about these scams. They don't want you to know that these scams exist. You know, they don't want you to know that these scams are real. He has other videos here. You see, he got a creator coin for $1.50. He don't want you to know that. Oh yeah, one more thing before I forget. Just so y'all can see I ain't playing. This Beaches CHD is worth 6 cents if you round it up. Yeah. One of these coins that Novatech had. It's, oh Lord, it went down. Oh Lord, it just dropped down. So yeah, no. It was 8 cents. Now it's down to 6. Lord have mercy. It's now 0.055. So I'm gonna round that up to 6 cents. So it was worth 8 pennies. Now it's worth 6 pennies. Because you know, have you all looked at the market cap? Market cap. Oh Lord, it's going down. 340,299. Fully diluted market cap. Oh. Y'all, he said, look at the market cap, right? There it is. $340,000. How you supposed to get rich, Larry, off of this, being a millionaire off of this nonsense? Okay. You guys, and all I get and get understanding. It's so easy to create fake crypto and fake everything. Fake reviews, fake comments, fake a lot of stuff. Fake. But you got to be able to pay attention and do some reading research. So, look for my video of me clowning these promoters on their videos. I'm finna start reacting and clowning some of these Novatech promoters. That's going to be a load of fun. To the next one.